Hello, fellow Kingdomites, Kingdomies. Razor here, Jim. Got a great update today, 17.7b. I do these videos just for those folks that run with the stable release, so you get an idea of what we're testing and as players and what the dev team's working on. So I just loaded a world, started with the basic perks to drop a village and nothing else, and we're gonna load the game and we're gonna run straight for a cave. That's the plan anyway. I want to let everybody know that it is testing. You want to delete your previous save anytime a version number is released. It's always a good idea to restart. Um, that's part of being a tester. There's issues with the F7 key that was added, not coming up. A lot of fixes in here. Broken saves is no longer an issue. Still going to test some of that out to make sure, but deleting houses was breaking, corrupting saves. Some additions to animals, NPCs. I'm just reading off the list here, but the biggest thing is the reworking of the caves, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go in there and take a look. So I haven't boosted my to test anything out. Typically I'll boost my stats by editing the config file just so I can drop the essentials in. I'll show you where we're at on the map so I can find a mine here. We got our ruins right over there, good location. So without further ado, let's take off. Let's go check out this. Oh, I don't have the speed perk. That's gonna take a while. That sucks. Maybe I should have. Anyway, see the folks that did get off the boat didn't immediately join the village, but they are running back because they know what a great leader I am now, having started hundreds of game saves, and they are very faithful. Did I miss it? Where's the ruins? Aha! I overshot it. I apologize. I'm running back. While we're running here and out of stamina, let's see if I missed anything. So yeah, the reworking, lots of new textures and some reduction of some of the rocks, things we've kind of had to deal with. There was an announcement they fixed the geometry on the caves. A lot of people get stuck, or some people do, exiting the cave. And I'm going to show you what I do because I've just had a report I saw on the forums where somebody actually got stuck. So here we go. Let's test. He says you can now go in with a weapon loaded. We're going to test that right now. In fact, we did. Right off the bat, I noticed a new color variation. So let's speed around and let's see if we can find. This looks like so I haven't found anything yet. I wonder if this is the ruins and not a cave. Maybe there's a difference and I did not know about it, but I'm going to keep trudging back here. It's definitely more linear than it used to be, which is awesome. Used to be you had to zigzag around. It was quite confusing. We're gonna... Uh-oh. We have reached the end. Maybe. Maybe not. Cave navigation can be quite exciting. Those are ore nodes, by the way. Sorry for the blur. I'm just kind of zigzagging around. I'll tell you what. I'm going to pause until I find some of the new texture. I could be in the wrong location, and I'll be right back. Okay, I did manage to find another ruin that does have some of the new architecture. There we go. If you'll see, you'll notice a lot of changes. Just really cool. Some of the new models that they added really makes the look and feel much better. It is nighttime now and I'm probably starved. No, I'm not. Relatively hungry. That's good. So we're going to trudge in here. I'm going to look for one of these rope bridges. Hopefully we find one. Gonna squeeze in here. I'm guessing I'm going to get lost in here pretty bad. It's alright. It's all. Oh, there we go. Now I've been told there are collisions installed in here. People wanted to see what was down there. I'm going to take his word for it. This could end miserably, folks. I'm not going to lie to you, but I'm going to test it. Ah. Okay, Kaifi, I believe you now. Alright, so we can't fall off the bridge. That's good. I imagine all we're going to find there are the entrails and corpses of people that were dumb enough to try it, just like me. Alright, there's also, now that was the plank bridge. I've seen screenshots of, wooden bridges. Look at that. Same thing. You cannot jump off the bridge. As much as we try, we want to see what's down there and die. No. Alright. So that's some of the new cool stuff in the mines. I'm sure you've seen other tutorials on actually how to mine. Yeah, there's the ore. I don't really feel like carrying any ore back with me. Oh, look, something else. More of the wooden planks. Now, the fact that they're linear in scope probably means you need to backtrack your way out. I don't know that there's a way to circle around when you do a complete circle, so that's good and bad. I used to set up when I'd learn a mine near my area, my village, I would memorize my route. That's just really cool, Kaifi. Man, dev team, hats off. That's just freaking awesome. You know what'd be cool though, if I could hear some bats right now screeching and maybe some falling rocks off the walls. That would be really cool. Some sound effects to add to the ambience, really creep you out. But hey, I'll take what I can get, and this is pretty doggone cool. I hope I'm going the right. We did come across the plank bridge, didn't we? Yeah, I think we did. Because the last thing I want to show you, and as I said, the reason I plopped down that village before I started this tutorial is I want to show you just how fast, if you set the AI build mode on 10 now, 10 times the speed, just how quick they snag quests off the board, or they just start building for their own. I personally don't like it because it really doesn't give me time to plan out my nicely neat, laid out, wonderful city. But I did it just for hey, Razor can find his way out. I am a Pathfinder. I should get an achievement right there, Pathfinder. Alright, it's going to be dark when I get out. I want to show you guys the trick I was talking about earlier. So if you ever get stuck in the geometry, this is what I do. I'll save the game, done, just so I have a fallback. I'll hit E and I'll sprint. Now I'm not going to talk while it's going because I don't want it to add to the lag of my voice, but take notice of as I'm sprinting, you'll see a flicker and I'll all of a sudden I'll look like I'm far out, and then whoop, I'll warp right back. So I just want to show you that real quick. So here we go. Ready? Alright, I don't know if you saw it, but there was a little hiccup. But I am clear from the cave. Now, I didn't look like I was that close before, but it did in fact throw me completely out of the range of the geometry, and it does work for me. Now it's pitch black. I have to find my way back to the village. I had a horse because I am way out here. I checked a couple ruins, and that was the first one I found. And I got a bear around here stalking me. So I'm going to pause here. I'll be back. and I'll show you guys how much village is done when I get back to the village in one day. Well, it's probably going to take me all night to travel, but I'll be back. Wow, when I was coming back, my wife wants me to put something back in the fridge. Look at this. These people are way out here. You need to come to my village. Now. All of you. I just bumped into them out of nowhere. That's crazy. Look at them all. Like a lynch mob. I think they've come all the way out here to greet me. Let's see if they bow. I'll stop in front of them. Don't hurt me. I'm weaponless. They are. They're my villagers all the way out here to be slaughtered. Wonderful. Which means none of you little shits did any work. Not going to be a lot of progress. But I'll do that later on when I get back. I'll do a day pass just so you can see how much village gets done on its own. No changes from me. And let me go move a shelf for my wife before I end up getting divorced or beaten. I'll be right back. Alright, still traveling. I've got some villagers behind me still. Have you noticed, I don't know if it's just me, but I see a berry, I just have to pick it. I don't know what it is, but I just have to pick it and eat it. And I saw a forum today, a thread about talking about berries, and I thought it was kind of funny because, you know, they're worried about the survivability. And of course, this isn't a survival game. It's a you versus politics. It's you know, that's one of the things that appeal to me. I mean, there's hundreds of survival games out there, especially in the last 2 years, but nothing like some of the classics like Guilds and Civ, you know, where you gotta interact with other countries. There's Berry Crack, where you actually have to negotiate, potentially give them money. I call it ransom, but I mean, literally, that's what they're doing. Give me money or I'm going to attack you. And, you know, the stronger my village becomes, the more of a threat, the less threats I get back. So, obviously, that's going to be my goal, is to build up a huge army of defenses, but you got to be able to afford it. So I can just see the trade routes, the wagons, when the roads are in. I mean, this is going to be so much fun. I just know it. Hey, we're coming up on my village. Some of them must have stayed back, I think. Let me look at the map here. No, that's not my village. That is a competitor. Or I'm just seeing things because I'm blind. I was heading the wrong way anyway. It's a good thing I checked. I don't want to waste my stamina because if I get attacked by a bear. But anyway, I was talking about the game. But I just thought it was funny that I eat berries nonstop. It's like crack. But anyway, we still have quite a run. I mean, I know it looks close on the map, but it's because I'm zoomed way out. I've got a pretty long way to go. So once again, I will pause. Oh, crack. Alright, and I will be right back. I hadn't heard this tune before, it's so lovely. I made it back to the village, by the way, I'm safe, so don't worry about me. I know you were worried there for a second. Fear not. Yeah, lovely music. Put me to sleep. Add that and a little bit of a rain shower. I'd be out like a baby. Until the thunder started cracking, and of course I'd freak out. Hopefully it's not too loud that it's drowning out my voice. I know I've had that audio problem getting that right balance since I'm recording off the same channel. Just real quick though, so on the board, we got 18 settlers, 3 houses started, 2 of which were during the time I was gone. And remember, half my settlers were probably following me to the cave, so they're still working their way back. Let's go ahead and rob these people of some of their money. And not a lot to show in this. Obviously, got that wonderful skybox. I'm running on good settings to do these videos. I normally use Fantastic, but that dynamic skybox that the devs are using is just gorgeous. I really like it. Both day and night, different weather patterns. There comes my clan of my mob. Come back here and work now. Alright, we're going to take another pause. I'm going to let these stragglers get back here and start ripping quests off the board. First, I got to post them. But I mean, I literally, you can watch this board fill up and disappear that fast. I mean, it's like competing with them to try to grab quests. It's pretty funny. But I'll be back. Plus, it'll be daylight. We'll watch what they can do in a day while they're actually all here. Be right back. Alright, let me show you something. So I literally waited the whole night. Why I didn't speed the game up, I have no idea. I just sat there in the dark watching. But look, all these scaffoldings, and look at this quest board. Pages. Now they'll start picking those up, whoever has perks. I already see a house done. And 2 houses done. I haven't built anything yet. I placed the, what do you call it? Build. I placed the common house, but I didn't finish it. Let's save real quick. I'm saving multiple times just because that's what you should see. If you ever see a saved without the guild name, that was that corruption bug I was talking about. I haven't seen that yet, but the dev team, Kaifi, seemed to, or from Kaifi, posted that he thought it was related to destroying buildings. So I will be testing that later. We'll just randomly destroy some stuff. Some buildings that aren't exactly where I want them. I'm going to eat some crack here. Boy, if you ever made these poisonous, I'd be in bad trouble. Or addicting, even worse. Toxic. I'm going to sleep until morning in someone else's bed. And it's just... because I had no vigor. I could sleep. That did not sound good. We got a storm. Alright. It is now dusk. Or daybreak, sorry. My vigor is back, but I'm out of food. So, let's see what they did in a whole day. A lot more scaffold. See a farm already. Somebody's already dropped a farm. But I mean, these guys are really going at it. And without any interaction from me. I'm not telling them to do anything. They're doing it on their own. Let's see who owns that. Good for you. I was hoping nobody got killed by a bear on the way back, because I must have passed like 4 bears on the way. We have 19 villagers. I don't see a lot of quests getting plucked off yet, though, but it will happen. I was doing a lot of testing to try to figure out what was causing the corrupt save yesterday, and I must have started and restarted the game, I'd say a good, I don't know, 6 times. Trying to figure out what the pattern was, because I had it actually corrupt twice, and I was trying to see if it was a sequence of events that I did that I could trace back, and I couldn't. I tried everything. I literally have 2 pages on a notepad of stuff that I tried and couldn't get it to crash. I lived till 11 last night, so I finally gave up. But we're going to do a lot of testing with this over the weekend. And I'm going to pause here for a while, run a couple day cycles just to see. Again, I've got on build times 10. I need some berries, so I got to get some more crack. And I'm going to run it just like a couple, three game days of just sleeping. Wake up, eat, sleep, repeat. I want to see if somebody just put down a shop on their own. Because once you get that shop up and give it to an NPC, it just takes off. That may end up what I'll do later on. I just want to show you the difference. If when you get when this gets released as a new candidate, no longer a testing. The ones we do, I can't remember the exact update testing. How different it's going to be for you guys. And I think it's going to make a lot of you happy. 22 villagers now. So these ships, we're getting people. So I'm going to end this one here and do a little bit of tweaking, gain some experience. Not going to do any cheats or buffs, changing experience, because I just want to see this in action on its own. And then greetings to you too. You'll know when you get new villagers, they come up and bow. It's kind of cool. But I will be back shortly with another video. Thanks.